And now it's time. It's getting a little bit late, but we're going to read a couple of the Alivast article. You down to join me for that?
Sure. Wait, what's the Alivast? I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's the one that made fun of you. You weren't there last week, but they were actually.
No, I can't. I can't seem to recall ever.
Oh yeah. Are you still mad about the sports page?
No, I'm not mad. I don't know why you would think I would be mad.
Like every morning you wake up that way.
Shut up.
We should make a football team.
No.
Remy, you can be the guy who pays for it.
What? The owner, you mean?
Well, Greco's has to be the running back. Yeah.
What is a running back?
He's the guy who runs back away from the danger.
Oh, you're making fun of him because he ran away. I see.
He's not
That's
mad. He's differently
rude.
content. Alrighty, which one would you like to read first, dude? We'll do the ones from Livrosea here in a bit. But which one would you like to do first?
Oh, boy, I'm looking over them. I don't know. You pick one, and I'll just pick something
I'll read
else.
the first one. Tokens of
ahead.
Tristolin tradition. With ties to the Tristolin court increasing with increased trade, Alivast citizens have been learning more about the distant lands and its traditions. Many Dragonborn citizens have brought along a charming custom from their homeland, and last Wednesday celebrated Appreciation Day. Appreciation Day is a holiday in Tristella Court, where the citizens would give small gifts to family, friends, and other people as a token of respect and gratitude. These gifts are often as simple as notes of thanks, small candies, or flowers, though some are much more elaborate. The tradition supposedly is a reflection of the times when the Dragonborn citizens of Tristella would give tokens of thanks to dragons in their kingdom for their protection, or perhaps for simply leaving them alone. The habit eventually grew to include their own Dragonborn leaders, and then friends and family. Forests, candy shops, and bakeries have found the holiday increasing their business with an influx of Dragonborn customers seeking to purchase the gifts and treats they plan to distribute. A popular confection this year was the stick sugar candy flavored with mint, a new trend that appears to be an Alivast adaptation of an observance. As for people who present gifts to a Dragonborn person in hope of initiating romance, this has resulted in some awkward displays of many non-Dragonborn have used the occasion to make public their affections for a Dragonborn, often to that person's confusion and chagrin. It was the darndest thing, said Ron, a pretzel vendor in the Druidic district. The young silver-haired lady is a regular, and I imagine all these other folks knew that she would bring the little blue dragon to the park this time to play on all the swings the same time every day. As soon as she arrived, there were a constant stream of people, men and women, Dragonborn, humans, and all other races giving her all kinds of gifts. The poor lass could hardly carry it all. Her little dragon boy wasn't left out either. He must have eaten his weight in sweets before he left the park. Aww. That's so cute.
Aw, it's adorable.
That really is adorable. That's really goddamn cute. Oh my god. Strong mustache wax. Is there even another mustache wax out there? The most interesting man in Alivast. Angle sawmill. Our cuts are always straight. Fun for the whole family. Plant a victory garden today. Alivast City Council.
Oh dear.
Counterfeit.
So I was looking
create chaos. Controversy of the fight pit gentleman. Which one are you feeling?
Well, I was feeling Gregor's hunting and/or fishing notes.
Okay.
Because there's a dolphin with a knife, and I have to.
Yeah,
read
we gotta
this.
fuck. Oh my god! Look at that fucking menace.
Look at that. Like, it's great.
Look at that menace.
It's so good.
He's a menace.
Dolphins are evil. They're all from Miami. All right. Gregor hope dearest readers had a good time at Spring Sports Spectacle last week. Gregor sadly could not place in shot put competition last spring. At time spent on fishing vessel meant no time to train. Gregor also wished to extend apologies to Judge Varen Wilkes for breaking one's arm from improper throw, and hope Judge makes a speedy recovery to rejudge such throw, as it went well beyond the first place competitors. Anyway, going back to time not used for training, 'twas somewhat lucky for Gregor got back in time to enter festivities, as normal fish voyages can go for months on time. Gregor's trip was waylaid, however, forcing crew to double back to Alivastian shores after dastardly attack by no-good tricky-enabled dolphins.
Dolphins. Da-da-da.
To most peoples, dolphins are associated with mighty Uspa and serve as signs of good omens. Much debate is strangely had over if dolphins are kind of fish or kind of animal like bear due to icky matings and birth methods. Gregor, however, has come to understand what dolphins truly are assholes. While dragging up whole of sardines, gaggle of douchebags came appearing all friendly like. Ship's Triton crew went down to converse with dolphins to find bigger group of fish to get. When blood began to fill water around ship, Gregor, fearing worst, drove into comfortably frigidly waters to find crewmates surrounded by traitorous not fish, who all somehow wielded knives in their mouth. Weapons aside, dolphins are naturally quick in water, widely thought to avoid predators, but Gregor knows that is for hit and run procedures. Best way to combat such fiends is to shift battlefield in favor of hunter, nets specifically as it can constrict their movements. Nets from the deck did good job in keeping assholes at bay as Gregor shouldered check Triton crewmates. While swimming to safety, later dolphin wearing core pompadour and wielding dagger as wicked as its soul temper to strike at Gregor, to which swift boot to eye was used to kick its ass.
I'm looking right at my dog the whole time you were doing that. Imagine that was
Isn't
his
that great?
voice.
Yeah, there you
Hey,
go.
it is me. I also imagine sometimes.
It is me, it's Gregor.
Is it wrong that I imagine him with that voice sometimes, but I also imagine him with Joe Pesci's voice every now and then.
Who, Gregor?
Yeah.
Gregor hopes dear readers a good time at the Spring Sports Spectacular last week. Gregor sadly could not place in the shot put. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget. Hey, we joke, but we need more Joe Pesci in our life.
We always, Joe Pesci's always a good thing to add.
There's so many pieces. There's so many amazing pieces, from letters to the editor to submit a letter. Please make sure it is in common and attached to an delivery pigeon. Service.
Yep.
Kitty Whippins. Support shenanigans. Many Alivastians have emotional support creatures. These range from a variety of beings such as cats, dogs, mice, and other animals. However, there have been a few issues with the Ginter clergy we'd like you to be aware of. We would like to issue the following public service announcement for anyone wanting to register a pet as a service animal. All animals must be properly and legally certified. This can be done at almost any temple to Ginter with an Alivast. All animals must be trained for aiding in certain services, needing to assist their owner, whether they be physical or emotional services. All animals must have proper markings so that the business owners are aware and don't mistakenly ask you to remove them from the premises. Such tags and vestments will be required at Ginter temples for a small fee. Animals must be in control of themselves when out in public. They must not cause any form of commotion when out in the general public unless it is warranted for the service they provide. All animals that are to be certified must be properly treated for illnesses. Owlbears can no longer be registered as service animals. Full caps on that one.
Oh, that's why you can't take Task anywhere.
Yes, true. We actually registered him. We registered him as a service animal, but they said there's no way that would help anyone emotionally.
Emotional abuse animal?
Yeah. I think it's time for the letters to Lady of Livrosea.
Oh, yeah. You want to be the lady or you want to be the letters?
Oh, no. You're the lady. Okay. Just
Oh, I'm the, oh, all right.
I know
all right,
I know
be-
the audience.
I'm going to say maybe you want to change it up. They don't have to
Fuck
get it every time.
that. People hate change. Are you kidding me? Dear Lady of Livrosea, I work in a popular establishment with a wonderful group of coworkers that excel in their respective jobs. However, I don't get to mingle much with them because I live a long ways from the city. And I also run the kitchen when the owner's away. There's been a rule of fraternization between staff due to some past problems, but lately I've been lacking in friendships and relationships in general. And my job and commute make my time scarce. Since I started working on the city, my self-confidence has grown greatly. But I've had second thoughts because of the personal social cost. I'm questioning if this work is what I truly wish to do, holds me back from forming lasting relationships. Signed, Rabbling Restaurateur.
Dear Rambling, I love you. Finding a balance in your life between work and relationships can be difficult when you feel short on time. A guideline I have heard for some Masons who follow Grow Month is to divide the day like a 24-inch ruler. 8 hours for work, 8 hours for rest,
and 8 hours for the community. Too often we divide the day into only work and rest, and that leaves out an essential part of our lives. If you can consider moving closer to the city so you don't have a long walk, or spend time with your neighbors close to home, the wages we can earn are not only money. Sometimes we can opt to learn a little less coin, but be paid with time for friends and family, and that can make a world of difference.
Dear lady, a few weeks back I had a mishap and found myself injured, disoriented and unable to revert to my regular form after transforming into a large mastiff. In my confused state, I was taken in by a wonderful woman who cared for me and nursed me back to health, thinking I was a mere dog. She even let me sleep in her bedroom. She was kind and beautiful and gave me the best ear scritches. But a couple weeks later, I had regained my senses and left her home, but it was too embarrassed to say goodbye. Since then, I can't stop thinking about her, and I've seen notices she's posted about a lost dog. I know where to find her, but is it weird to simply pop in and say, "Hi, I'm the dog you took care of. Do you want to have dinner?" Signed, a shy dog.
Dear Shy Dog, I love you. I encourage you to stop by and give her proper thanks. Be open and upfront. It might be a little embarrassing for her, but hiding the truth would be a bad way to start any relationship. Take her a Take her a token of appreciation to show your gratitude. Asking if she'd like to spend some time to get to know the real you is okay. But don't expect her to go out right away. Give her the gift and let her know who you are. If she seems burdened by this revelation, ask if you can return to talk more. Your personality may have come true when you were in the form of a dog, and she may have noticed. Be sincere, but don't lead her to believe you are anything you are not.
I like that voice for you, by the way. That's nice.
Which one?
I like that. I like that character you did the last one.
Oh, thank you. I saw he was a dog, signed shy dog. I'm like, should do a dog voice.
It works.
Also, if she reads the paper, dude, like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Oh shit.
Dear Lady of Livrosea, I had an argument today with my daughter. She's at the age where she is wanting more freedom and feels that she knows what's best, but I know that her judgment is not always the greatest. She's active and energetic and behaves like she's indestructible, and when she's on her own, that's okay, but when other people are involved, I don't trust them as much. I am torn. I want to protect her, but not smother her. The worst part was that she said something very hurtful. She's not old enough to remember Periton, but she used some words that people use there to insult people like me, and it really hurt. I know she doesn't understand how hurtful it is, or why I feel so anguished and angry. What do I do? Signed, Shadow Mom.
Dear Shadow Mom, I love you. I have journeyed with you in this process of motherhood, and I know that you are doing your best. Your heart is in the right place. Your daughter's safety is your primary concern. But you're right about not smothering her. Give her some space to be angry, and know that some things may not be resolved in a few days or even years. Sometimes we don't understand how our parents thought until years later when we find ourselves in their shoes. For her, hurtful words when she's ready to talk, let her know openly and honestly how they affected you. Not because she owes you respect for its own sake, but to teach her to speak gently with everyone.
Aw, that's awesome, dude.
That's adorable.
I want to pick one more, dude, for yourself?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I could. What about Auntie Hazel's housekeeping? Have we ever done one of those?
I don't know. Go for it. Be Auntie Hazel.
All right. Auntie Hazel. Here we go.
Hello, dearies. It's been ages, but Auntie Hazel is back from Periton, and she's brought back a soap recipe. Oh, number one, things you will need: ashes from burnt logs, fine meshed sieves or wicker work with tiny wheats, pot, beef tallow, lime, large spoon, olive oil or wheat flour, optional, a knife, and a spatula-like thing. Clean your pot and place it under the wickerwork or sieve. Beforehand, spread the ashes you've got into the wickerwork or sieve. Pour hot water over the ashes so that it gently drips into the pot. Heat such a collected water. It is actually lye water. Pour water over and over in the same ashes to strengthen the lye water and improve its color. When you are done with the marking of lye water, boil it till it thickens. Add beef tallow and stir very well. If you can, add lime to the mixture. Number 4. The last one was number 3, by the way. Number 4. Allow lime mixture with tallow to boil until you get a stable thickness. Allow the mixture to cool and work the soap with spade for 2 to 4 days until it is completely dewatered and coagulated. Number 5. Once everything is over, you can cut the hand soap into pieces that are convenient for you to use. You can even add wheat flour along the tallow. If you want, you can replace the tallow with olive oil and follow the same procedures.
I don't know what just happened.
That was people.
I have no idea what happened. I don't know why I did that.
Bosco has range.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Gregor. Oh my God, there's so many amazing things here today. I feel bad that we can't read them all.
Somebody had a request to do advice for Alivast. What is that?
Advice for Alivast. I'll have to look for that one real fast. Cuisine for Alivast. Advice for Alivast. We'll make this the last
There
one.
you go. There you go.
Croquat Tiamat. With the return of the Advice for Alivast column, we here at the Oracle have decided to write about one of the most requested pieces for this column. Magical pet care. For those of you with pets, this is for you. Uno. If you don't have a pet right now and are considering one, consider getting one from the Druidic District. They have an adoption service for injured animals, as well as all the necessary items and services in caring for said pet. Whether it be a special leash for a baby griffin, or removing the poison sacs and removed from a cockatrice. But 2, keep plenty of potions with the various venoms, acids, elemental breaths, claws, talons, and the such. There is a very good chance that your pet may get angry and attack you. Get potions in bulk for whatever your pet is capable of. Even if your pet has no such abilities, keep in mind that some bandages and health potions are around, just in case. Keep them groomed. While this may seem like a very obvious one, many people seemingly don't have the time in their lives to get it done. This can lead to horrible consequences, such as the dire flea incident a couple years ago. Make sure to keep your furry, scaly, mossy friends healthy with regular nail, talon, claw trimmings to keep them in tip-top shape. Our creature companions give many of us comfort in times of sadness and happiness. So make sure to give them the best possible health you can.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, this is a fantastic... If you do not check this out, definitely check out Controversy, the Fight Pit Gentlemen. Counterfeit quests create chaos. Also, support shenanigans. Oh, we read that one. Letters to the editor. Alivast should welcome Paradin Vessels. Elect Jeet Benders. Street repair needed. Of course, Cuisine of Alivast. And Intelligence check with Eastern Isles number puzzle and political theory. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, right? Credits for the Alivast Oracle. Thank you to all these amazing people. Alcoholic, Karia Rhine, 1. Night Hunter 66, Boom 1327, Fozzie Wolf, Froggy's Mom, Jim the Rabid Cow, Pwysuit 47, and Rylberg. I want to thank everyone so much for swinging by here for the Unexpectables Fan Art Showcase.